You don't want to stock the kind of product you've been stocking. You don't want to do the same business you have been doing in the past, because I don't expect you to do the same thing the same way over and expect a different result. So adopt these tips and expect a different result. So let's just dive straight into the business of this. As a community pharmacist, you should have a signage. So some of by senior colleagues and by junior colleagues that are in community practice don't have signage at all. And other people that have signage is poster, like the one that carries RX. And other people that have signages, they are not functional. You can imagine some people have had their signages for years and the light has not come on in such a long time. So if your signage is like that, you need to fix it now. Fix the bulbs, fix the light inside the signage. If it is broken, amend it. Just mend it. Call the electrician, call the people that are fixing the signage, come and fix it for you. Because before people will approach your pharmacy, the signage is the first poster that publicizes your business, that publicizes your organization to your prospective customers. So you should fix that before December. Next tip is to train your employees. Train your employees to be cautious and professional, especially your cashiers and your security guys. Those cashiers, tell them not to beg for money. They shouldn't beg for alms. You see, if you have the right attitude to work, you can even gain bonuses from customers naturally without you asking for alms. So train your employees, especially your cashiers and your security guys. Next tip is that you should stock up. You see, if you have restricted your inventory to only servicing people within my immediate community, that should not be the mentality this period. Because, of course, you remember that we will have visitors, we will have family members that have not been home in years, and probably they are not used to the product you have been stocking. So you should get a few of other products. For instance, if you have been selling only Morphix diapers, by now, when you're preparing for December, you should try to stock other products like Pampers, buy Oggies. If you don't want to buy so many, that's fine. But at least get a few of those, because okay, if you have been buying only semi good, by now you may try to buy Peak, you may try to buy My Boy and all the rest of them in your supermarket. Same thing applies with your pharmacy. If you have been stocking only Lonart, or say you have been stocking only Amatem soft gel, by now you should consider stocking Coatem, stocking cheaper brands, because people of different caliber are going to be around this December. If your business does not have a sign, it doesn't have any signboard, please, you should consider getting one. Install one before December. It is very essential. It will pay off eventually, I promise you. This next point is very essential. It's highly important that you train your employees on upselling and cross-selling, particularly your salesperson, your pharmacist, your sales girls. You should train them on upselling and cross-selling. Now let me explain what I mean. Upselling simply means, I'll give instances so that you can understand. Upselling simply means, like, a patient has come in to complain of cold and catarrh. Naturally, you want to give an antihistamine, but instead of giving an antihistamine, upselling will teach you to include some supplements that can help your patient benefit from the therapy, the whole therapy. Like, I could include vitamin C, I could include a nose inhaler, I could include other multivitamins, other supplements, just to augment the antihistamine so that my patient can benefit more and the catarrh and cold can, go away faster than it should be if it is only on the antihistamine. By so doing, if you were to make 100 naira selling the antihistamine, now you'll be making like 500 naira, and your sales for that day would not remain the same. Cross-selling, I'll give instance so that you will understand cross-selling too. So cross-selling simply is, for instance, a patient has come in to complain of fever, and you, as the pharmacist, you have decided to test the patient for malaria, and after testing the patient for malaria, it turns out to be positive. So your patient has malaria. Good. What do? You just want to dispense anti-malaria and paracetamol or analgesics? No. Cross-selling will teach you to help your patients think ahead. So instead of just selling anti-malaria, you counsel your patient to get either an insecticide or a mosquito net or a mosquito repellent, so that he can prevent mosquito bites in the future and he won't have to come back to get anti-malaria. You know, that kind of thing. So every marketer should have those two skills. They are very essential. And for that day, you know that if you upsell and you cross-sell, your sales for that day will not be as usual. Not only that, your sales will improve, even your patients will have more confidence in you and they will be happy because of the result they will be getting. Next tip I want to share is that you should be punctual, be early. If you have been opening your business late before now, December is fast approaching. You should call all your staff together and talk about way forward. You should start opening your store, your company, your organization early. Okay, let me give an instance. What my last practice in the community, there was a Sunday that we had a patient. She came in and she said she came into the city for a visit and she was returning that Sunday. So this patient had been everywhere, or customer had been everywhere, trying to look for where she could get medications for her new patent medicine store that she was about to open, and she was to return back to Akure that very Sunday. So eventually she purchased drugs worth over 100k from our store, from our premise that morning, and you can believe that the sales was not the same that very day. So you know that December is holiday period and it's not games as usual, it's not business as usual. People are home, so many people will not go to work, students will be home, so you want to open earlier than you have been opening. I'd like to stop here because I don't want the video to be too long, but I'll continue in the next video. So if you have enjoyed this video, please don't be selfish. Click the like button and smash the notification bell so that you can get notified when next I drop the second segment of these tips to help you make more sales this December. Thank you.
I told you I'm not here to mess around, and you've been acting